Tonight, from San Antonio, Texas, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the home team taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and our home team. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
On 1st and 10, Reeves. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Reeves. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Reeves. He finds his man. Complete. It's Flowers. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 57 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Reeves. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Operating from the gun, Reeves. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Now a throw here to his running back. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. He'll look to throw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now a 2nd down and 6. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's short. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Reeves. He finds his man. Complete. It's Flowers. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Reeves. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. Now a hit and a loose football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 7-7, our score after 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Right back to him on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Reeves, he finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. On first down, McGee. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reeves. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
To throw on 2nd down, Reeves. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now back to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Texans will take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 3rd and 2, Reeves. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Underneath, pulled in by Tomlinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He finds his man complete. That's short. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Little.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
And that flag accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down at about 9 to go.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Off play action. Reeves.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Reeves.
And this incomplete. Oh, my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Reeves. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Reeves. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. The Raiders able to push that early season mark to 2-0 with the victory at home. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Little. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's short. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw. Reeves. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Now a give right side. It's McGee, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Off the play fake. Reeves.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Looking to throw. Reeves. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Back to throw. Reeves. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. Reeves. Quick hitter here. It's complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Reeves. He finds his man. Complete. That's McGee. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw. Reeves. His throw incomplete.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Reeves. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Big 3rd down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Little. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They run with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try and run with Harris. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Harris, and this time he is in. Touchdown, Steelers. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Back out comes San Antonio. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
91 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Texans on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Reeves got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Reeves. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken from just outside the 30.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is Harris.
58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He finds his man, complete. That's Little. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Harris, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run again with Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run with Harris. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score. So I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. Butker's kick here is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. 56 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.